Hi, it's Caitlin from Caitlin Swatches, and I am so excited to be sharing this video with you. I have a new collection to share with you from Bee's Knees Lacquer, as well as their monthly mystery polishes, their monthly monster polish, and I'm just so excited because they're like almost 20 nail polishes and all of them are so beautiful. So the collection that I'm sharing is the Lore Olympus collection, and it features 12 polishes. There's like reflective glitter, there's shimmer, there are magnetics, there's unicorn pea, there's like everything going on, everything that Bee's Knees Lacquer does so incredibly well. So these polishes will be available for purchase starting on March 25th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. They will be available through March 28th at midnight Eastern Standard Time. They are doing a sale which is like 25% off most of the site. I think unicorn pea polishes are excluded from the sale, and they will be offering the collection at a discounted rate, but not the unicorn pea polishes. So anyway, I will have all of that down in the description because it's too confusing for my Friday brain to try to verbalize. And for those of you who do not want to see the mystery polishes, I will come back at the end of the collection part and let you know that the mysteries are coming so you can stop watching. And I will also share my favorites from the collection in case you want to hear those without any risk of seeing the spoilers. And I'm just really excited to get into it. But before I get into the polish, I just wanted to say, not that I had to, this was just sent to me as a gift, but they have a new hand cream called Level Up, and I've been using it and it's like incredible. It has marula oil, hemp, and oat oil, and it's just really good and I really like it. So that will be available on the Bee's Knees site. And also you can probably pick up most, if not all of these polishes from Girly Bits and wherever else stocks Bee's Knees Lacquer. I feel like I've been talking for 100 years. So check out the description for more information and let's get into the nail polish. I wanted to start off by showing you a new base coat from Bee's Knees Lacquer. This one's called Spirit, and it has a slight perfecting quality to it. So I don't know if it's completely ridge filling, but it did appear to help with some of my ridges, and it also is really sticky. So it's a really good one to adhere to your polish. And now for the nail polishes themselves, I thought I would show you your Golden Trader first. This one is absolutely incredible, as you are going to see. It is described as a golden pastel multichrome that shifts from gold to green to blue. This is a smaller particle than Dreamer Born into a Court of Nightmares, and it has a stronger shift than the Oracle. So if you're familiar with those, this might help place that polish in the Bee's Knees shimmer spectrum. So as you can see, I have built it up in 3 coats. You can just barely see my nail line after the 3rd coat, but honestly, this polish is so incredible. The shifts are going to blow your mind when you see them in a second. The formula is incredible. It's so smooth. It applies like a dream, and oh my gosh, I'm just completely obsessed. So here you can see all of the different color shifts. I love how this looks under direct light in, cloudy sort of conditions, which is what you're seeing here. It's so pretty. Every color of the rainbow is in this polish. Next up, we have I Need a Positive Navigator. So this one is described as a soft coral with large particle aqua to purple shimmer. Something about this polish just spoke very deeply to my 90s kid. I don't know what it is about it. I think it might be the color of the polish itself and the shimmer, but it just made me think of Barbie somehow, like a beach Barbie. So anyway, that's the energy I'm getting off this polish, but as you can see, it has an incredible formula. It applies beautifully in 3 coats. You get a ton of shimmer, and the base is a really interesting corally pink that's just so beautiful when you move around through different lighting, as you're seeing here. The shimmer is super strong. You definitely get the aqua, you definitely get the purple shift, and I do really love the size of this shimmer particle. I think it looks so cool, especially here, like in a cloudier environment. And this one is called You're Not That Weird. It is described as a soft sage with glowy blue shimmer. So this is an 100% ghostly polish. This one is so much fun to wear. So while the base is a soft sage, it's like almost barely visible, and I don't think you're going to get your nail line covered with this one, depending on what lighting you're in. So when you're seeing the sage, you definitely won't have your nail line covered. It almost looks like you're not wearing anything on your nail, just this like slight tint of sage, but the shimmer is so strong that, as you can see, you can't see your nail line in those moments. But as I move my fingers, I hope you're understanding what I'm trying to say. Anyway, this one just is absolutely a ghost nail polish. It's like haunted, it's spooky. I love everything about it. It's so much fun to wear. My sister like audibly gasped when she saw it because she couldn't believe it. She's like, oh my God, there's no nail polish on your fingers. And now there is. So anyway, this is it. As I move my hand, hopefully you're seeing what I mean. But if not, here, you can see in this one that like it almost looks like there's nothing on my nail, and then bam, there's the shimmer. This one is called Do I Look Like a Scoundrel to You? And it is described as a cobalt to purple to red sheer shimmer with black to purple to blue multichrome flakes. This one is a continuation, I think, of sort of a family of polishes like this that Bee's Knees has been creating recently, and I really love it. I love how big the flakes are. I love the contrast with the base. This is also incredibly shifty, as you're going to see in a second. It has a really good formula. I mean, all of these polishes have a really good formula. And if you're a fan of Bee's Knees, you probably already know that, and that's probably why you love them. But this is it in 3 coats plus top coat. And this will not be difficult to remove. This would also probably look really good with a matte top coat, just because anything with flakes looks really good with a matte top coat. But as you're seeing here, you definitely get that red shift. You're definitely seeing the purple shift. And I think these look particularly good here where it's like not in direct light, it's kind of cloudy. I'm a big fan of this one. Here we're getting into the magnetic polishes. This one is Persephone. So this is described as an olive green with pink to gold to green multi-chrome magnetic shimmer. So I'm going to get very excited showing off the magnetic polishes in this collection because they are absolutely incredible. So in terms of my application for Persephone, I went in with 2 regular coats. Then I went in with a 3rd coat and then applied my magnet. So I just fast forwarded through that, but I used like a little circle magnet and I just kind of moved it around my nail to get a chaotic but beautiful effect, which is how I really like to wear my magnetic polishes. I used to do like the straight line, but then I realized you really get the benefit of the shifts when you just kind of go wild with the magnet and move it around on your nail. So here you're seeing it and it's like velvet on the nail, but now you're going to see that olive shift, you're going to see the pink, you're going to see the green. This polish is incredible. It is like so stunning, and I'm totally obsessed with this magnetic. I love it so much. This is one of the reflective polishes. So this one's called Do You Need Me to Kill Someone for You? And it is described as a red to green unicorn pea polish with gold light reflective glitter. So this one builds up really nicely in 3 coats. I did not get opacity, and I don't think you ever would. So you could definitely layer it if you wanted to, but this one is just, it's kind of reminding me of the Beauty and the Beast. Like I'm getting Belle's dress from it, from the color of gold that it is. As you can see, it does have quite a bit of texture, but I find with reflective glitters, they smooth out completely with one layer of top coat. So they're not like traditional glitters. But as you can see, you're definitely getting some of that unicorn pea shift. You're definitely getting the reflective shift. And this is how the polish is going to look to your human eye. And I will show it through the camera screen, which I kind of talked about in my KB Shimmer video a while ago. Here we have 1 Million Perfect Roses. This one is another reflective polish. It is described as having green to blue sibling unicorn pea with ruby light reflective glitter. So this pretty much has the exact same formula as the previous polish you just saw. You're not going to get your nail line covered with these, but it gives off a really beautiful, delicate, ethereal look. You definitely also want top coat to get it totally smooth, but I really like the shift in the unicorn pea on this one in particular, and the ruby light reflective glitter is just really cool. I like the effect that it gives in contrast to the unicorn pea. So here you can see how sparkly it is. It definitely catches the light in a really unique way that's different from a holographic glitter. And you can see just how shifty it is here as I'm moving my hand around. It's definitely picking up on the green. You're definitely getting some of the red, and I really like the contrast with the base. And here it is again through my iPhone camera screen. Okay, another reflective polish. This one is Where Are the Dead Bodies? This one is a gold to green sibling unicorn pea with sky blue light reflective glitter. So I love how I'm seeing and learning about so many new types of reflective glitters just from this collection. There's such a variety, and they're so twinkly. I will say that they're really twinkly and sparkly in a way, as I mentioned before, that's different from hollow. It almost looks like it's popping off your nail in a very dimensional way. Again, this has the same formula as the previous two. This one probably gave me the most opacity out of the 3 reflective polishes. As you can see, my nail line is almost completely covered in 3 coats, and the shimmer and shift in this one is just absolutely gorgeous. I'm a huge fan of this one, and I also really like the name. So here you can see as I move my hand through some different lighting. This is it under, I don't know what kind of lighting it is. It was in my hallway, but it kind of caught it and it looked really good. And here it is again through my iPhone screen. And we're back to the magnetic polishes. This one is called Hades. It is a deep turquoise with blue to purple multi-chrome magnetic shimmer. And when I see this, I am immediately thinking of Hades from is it the Emperor's New Groove? No, I don't know. Hercules? Maybe it's Hercules, the Hercules cartoon. I don't know, sorry. So as you can see, this has a really beautiful formula. I actually only needed 2 coats with this one. It's quite opaque. So I applied a coat, then I applied another coat, and then applied the magnet. And I did it again in my random way, which I think gives a really beautiful velvety effect. I'm working on my magnetic technique. I want to do like the cat's eye, but we're not there yet. So this again has incredible shifts. The turquoise, like overall to me, it looks like a cobalt blue, but at some angles you definitely see that turquoise and a really deep emerald green. Here we have Demeter. This one is a green grape purple with gold to green multi-chrome magnetic shimmer. So this is one that has another incredible formula. So I applied 1 coat regularly, then I applied a 2nd coat. And when you go in with the coat prior to applying the magnet, don't skimp, like don't apply it too thin. You want like enough for the magnet to hold. So I did magnetize my index finger, I just didn't show it. But I applied the magnet right after and applied top coat. You can apply the magnet again after the top coat, but I used to do that and I've kind of stopped doing it because I don't think it makes too much of a difference. So anyway, That's 2 coats with a magnet applied, and this polish is reminding me of like a traditional mood ring. So again, I'm like having some sort of childhood nostalgia, like the late 90s. It looks exactly like the shifts you'd get in a mood ring. I think this polish is obviously stunning. The shifts are blowing my mind, and I want to wear this like every day. I can't get over how beautiful the shifts are in this one. There's so many. And here we have oh my gosh, an absolutely stunning shimmer. So this one is We Will Not Take His S Word, and this one is a mid-toned purple with glowy green to blue shimmer, and it is from Sarah's Notes. It is a warmer purple than Dumicorn, which I know is a super popular PPU offering from, I think, 2021. I regret not getting that, and I'm so happy to now have this in my collection because it is incredible. This one overall gives me sort of like an orchid pinky purple base, and then the shimmer is just mind-boggling how strong it is. It's absolutely beautiful. I am obsessed with this one. I'm gonna try to convince myself that I don't need a backup, but I might have to just because it's so beautiful. This is it in 3 coats plus top coat, and I just couldn't stop staring at my nails. I think this is so beautiful, and I clearly love it. And last but not least, before we get into the mysteries, though I will recap my favorites before we get into the mysteries, this one is an Act of Wrath, which is described as a cherry red jelly with green to blue to purple shimmer. This one also stole my heart because it reminds me of Barbie, and it also reminds me of like cherry Jolly Ranchers. It's so juicy, and the shimmer is so incredibly strong. This one is a dream to apply. It has a fantastic formula. I got total opacity in 3 coats. It's just beautiful. So get prepared to see a lot of action shots of this one because it's so beautiful, and it really looks super different in all the different lighting situations. But as you can see, you definitely get that blue shift. It is very strong. I'm getting a little purple here, and the green is kind of like a golden green, but oh my god, like that right there, like, oh, I want to freeze that moment because I love that particular shift, and I love that particular shift too. So before we move into the mysteries, I'm going to share my favorites from the Lore Olympus collection. So your Golden Trader is, oh my god, that polish, I have no words to say how much I love it. Like, this is one of those polishes that, like, maybe you could bury me in it. Like, I've said that about quite a few polishes lately, but this one is like so incredible. I love it so much. It looks different in every single angle, no matter what way the light hits it or doesn't hit it. Like, it's incredible, it's beautiful, and it might have made me like a yellow/orange nail polish lover because it is stunning. I also absolutely love We Will Not Take His S Word. I'm trying to keep it friendly for kids. If there's like anyone watching this, I don't know. Also, I don't know how that works with getting demonetized. So anyway, that polish is so beautiful. I love it. Obviously, I love purple, but the shimmer, everything about it is like beautiful, delicate, ethereal, stunning, gorgeous, perfect, and I'm obsessed. I also obviously love Act of Wrath because, hello, it's pink. It reminds me of like Barbie on steroids. The shimmer is incredible. I love really vibrant pinks with bright blue shimmer, and this one is exactly that. So love that. And lastly from the collection, Persephone. Oh my goodness. That magnetic polish just like blew me away. So I don't know if Bee's Knees Lacquer uses like some really special magnetic pigment, but it was so easy to move around on my nail. It's like a million different shifts, especially because it's magnetic. It's infinitely entertaining. So if you like magnetics, then you're gonna love this one. So definitely add it to your list. And now we're about to get into the mysteries, so leave if you don't want to see them, and thank you for watching if you saw the first part of the collection. So starting off the series of mystery polishes, this one is NYX, and this one is a magnetic polish. It is described as a blackened indigo with coppery pink to green multi-chrome shimmer. So this one builds up really nicely. I did go for 2 coats and then I applied a 3rd coat and then I applied the magnet. This one is like OPI Black Cherry Chutney, I think it's called, but a million times more beautiful and obviously also magnetic, but that's one of my favorite OPI polishes, which I loved OPI long before I discovered indies. Anyway, this one I decided to go with the magnetic line look just to switch it up, but as you can see, the magnetic shimmer effect is very strong. It's absolutely beautiful and very velvety looking with that deep base. So here it is in 3 coats with the magnet applied, and you're really going to get the sense of how shifty it is here. It definitely has like the color of a cat eye, so I really love this one. It's so shifty and beautiful, really rich and vampy, which is what I love in a nail polish. So that's NYX. And next we have Apology Donuts. This one is a shimmer. It's a soft mauve with glowy blue shimmer. So this to me comes off as a really gorgeous pastel lilac to me, with the most intense glowy blue shimmer. Like truly has that lit from within glow to it, and I just love it so much. So it has a really good formula. It's even after 3 coats a bit on the sheer side, but we love to see it, especially when you get a super strong shimmer effect. As you're seeing here, it has a fantastic formula, so shimmery, and as you're going to see, really beautiful as you move through different lighting. I love purples, so clearly I love this one, and I also really love the name. So here you can see it almost has a bit of a ghostly quality to it. And next up we have Don't Get Another Dog. This one is another shimmer, and it is a cornflower blue with glowy orange to green shimmer. So this one I think is going to be a favorite for a lot of people. The name is really cute, but it also is so beautiful. The shimmer in this one is super, super, super strong. I don't know if it's just the type of shimmer or maybe it's the quantity. I don't know how people make magical, beautiful nail polish like this, so I probably shouldn't try to make assumptions, but there's just a ton of shimmer in this one. It captures the light so beautifully, and I really like the base. It's completely unique to me in my collection, and I just really love it. So this is it in 3 coats plus top coat, and when you see the shifts, you'll be super happy like I was, because I really love it when it shifts to green, and it also looks really cool here when it's not in direct light. Here we have Arrested Yet Sassy. This is a shimmer. It is a goldenrod yellow with red to orange to gold shimmer. So for all of my For all of my yellow lovers out there, you are probably going to fall in love with this one. I fell in love with this one, and I would not have considered myself a yellow nail polish lover probably until after I swatched these polishes. So this one builds up beautifully in 3 coats. The shimmer is incredibly intense, and I love this particular shade of yellow. I guess it's goldenrod yellow. It makes my seasonal allergies want to start acting up in the best possible way, because it's so warm, so buttery, so beautiful. And as you can see, the shimmer is so intense. I really love the shifts in this one, and the shimmer is just incredible. So please enjoy as I try to show it off as best as I possibly could. And here we have Arian. I don't know, I Googled pronouncing this word, so apologies if I've gotten it wrong. But this one is a shimmer with teal, a teal base, and then emerald to blue shimmer. So this one, I can also see people really, really loving. This one is absolutely stunning. I have nothing like this in my collection, and it is not at all like Polished for Days Hitchhiking Ghost, which I know was a really popular polish a while ago. This one is a very different color, though it's definitely adjacent in some ways, I guess, to it, but it popped to mind when I saw it, but it's a completely different color. It's definitely more green. The shimmer is a little bit shiftier, but I'm completely obsessed with this one. As you can see, it's beautiful. The shifts are really intense, and the formula is amazing. It's very juicy, and as you can see here, I'm just like showing it off in random places in my house because I love it so much. And last but not least, we have Imugi, and this one is the Monthly Monster. So this one has Sibling Unicorn Pea and Light Reflective Glitter. So if you recall back to the actual Laura Olympus collection, and there were 3 reflective polishes, this one continues along that line in terms of the formulation and the overall effect. So I built it up into 3 coats. This one did cover quite well, so not maybe all of my nail was covered, but pretty much most of it. And the shimmer in this one is so strong. I really like the way it contrasts with the reflective glitter. It's very sparkly. And in terms of removal, I didn't mention that for the light reflective glitters. It's not that difficult. It's not as difficult as like a micro glitter, so I was pleasantly surprised by that. And back to the polish, here it is again. I found some lighting in my hallway that really shows it off, and this is how it will look to the natural eye, and this is how it will look through your iPhone camera screen. So the mysteries are like as gorgeous as the actual collection. If I had to pick my favorites out of the mysteries, I would say Apology Donuts, because not only is it purple and beautiful, but I also love donuts, and I just think that name is kind of amazing. So definitely love that one. And I also really love NYX. I think that magnetic is so pretty. Oh my goodness, it's so gorgeous. I'm like falling in love with magnetic nail polishes again, or maybe for the first time, I don't know. Anyway, please let me know in the comments which of these polishes you're planning to pick up. Let me know if you have any favorites. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. It was long, so thank you for sticking around if you did. And hopefully I will see you in my next one. Have a great day wherever you are. Bye.